So it's good to be back reading Spider-Man comics, and oh my god, they just killed Harry. What the? All right, shout out to TASM 2016, and it goes as follows: Daredevil in the She-Hulk show wasn't even bad. In fact, he was the only part of the show I liked. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy, but I feel you 100,000%. They even pushed back the episodes because of that very notion that most people have. Nah, it's crazy though. I'm not gonna lie though, this comment was funny as. But yeah, man, peace. And our Bible verse of the video comes from John 5:5, and it goes as follows: Who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believeth that Jesus is the Son of God? Again, that's from John 5:5. Now let's get back into the video. Yeah, what the hell? So I leave Ultimate Spider-Man for a few months, focus more on other projects I gotta work on, other videos, other shows are coming out, other manga and other comics need to get read, so, it's been taking up my time. So I come back to Ultimate Spider-Man, and turns out, yeah, Harry's cooked and Peter is just now figuring out his spider sense. In a lesser story, in a story that's like not trying to think too hard, they would have literally had like Peter be like months into his journey. Well, not even months. They'll have him like years into his journey or in a developmental stage to where he should have his powers, and they just wouldn't give him his powers. And this one is the most believable for me personally. And even though he's an adult, it's still believable because it's like, yeah, he literally just got these hoes. Like, he literally just got these powers, bro. I think it's like really fair to say that it makes the most sense for Peter to just now figure this out. Now, is it a little coincidental the moment he needs it the most, he has it? Along with his acute reflexes that has already been established. I'm like, it's feeling a little Mickey, but again, I can let it slide for the sake of the fact that yeah, he hasn't been Spider-Man for years. He doesn't have that experience, personally. And I feel like the MCU, that's the reason why they kept him young, and that's why I don't like it. And the MCU specifically, because like, yeah, I'm tired of baby Spider-Man. Anyway, that was a long tangent. I just had to explain that because I know it's gonna be in the comments. I can see it. Aside from that, yeah, no, these recent story arcs for this version of Peter Parker has been interesting to say the least. Because for me, it's just so refreshing seeing Peter not suffer in agony every single chapter or every single page or issue that comes out. It's annoying to me. Seriously, like modern comics or the 616 continuity or universe or whatever, the mainline continuity, they have been shitting on Peter Parker like never before. It's to the point where I feel like it's on purpose to make him as horrible as possible to prop up Miles Morales or Peter Parker. Like, it's so irritating to me. Because I look at this comic and it's like, why is this so hard to just do for the mainline Peter? Age him up, have him be more mature, have everything like this just in the main comics. Why is this so hard to do? Like, because this isn't hurting anyone. It isn't pissing people off. It isn't, egregious. It isn't affront to the name of Spider-Man to have this man happy. It's like, damn. And also, I do want to touch on an issue that I heard like a couple obvious sources about as far as MJ in this adaptation. Yeah, I'm sorry that like she isn't like chronically single and hating the male sex. Like, honestly, I'm sorry if she isn't hideous to look at. I genuinely don't get people's like fixation with like hating on anything that's like a positive male and female relationship. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut into the video. Yeah, I don't know why they drew MJ this way. Like, bro, is it just me? Like, is this crazy? Like, you know what it feels like? The Spectacular Spider-Man MJ. Like, that's what it feels like. I feel like every time she speaks on panel, like that's the voice I picture every time she says a word. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, gooning session over. Back to the main video. It's like, gang, she loves her husband. Like, what do you want? Like, do you want her to hate him? Like, in the mainline continuity, do you want to have a strained relationship? Is that what you want? Is that what you love? Is that what you need? Shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga. For Peter to feel relatable to you? If that's the case, bro, you're weird. I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, there's nothing more honestly interesting. Yeah, real quick. So I didn't speak on this like in the last Ultimate Spider-Man video I did, but that's because like I didn't read it and it wasn't out yet, and I was catching up. But yeah, no. Apparently, Uncle Ben canonically in this universe has unspoken riz. Yeah, because like MJ's mom is like dead ass like fiending for him. I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess it was like one of the Christmas issues or whatever. I was like, oh well.
All right. I mean, shit. Go crazy. I'm gonna let you cook, I guess. Was unfamiliar with your game.
Than just seeing these two just be people with one another, to just have a good moment in the midst of all the chaos. I think that's why like romance and superhero shit go hand in hand, because it's like for the most part, yes, seeing them come home to some normalcy, and on top of the fact that, yeah, you can see the relatability in them wanting this. So it's like I genuinely be trying to figure out like what's the deal with people hating on it. It's weird. It's really weird to me. But aside from that, like, yeah, and even in the recent chapter, you had him like rush home almost immediately as soon as he was free from Craven's clutches. It was ridiculous. Yeah, by the way, heads up, yeah, Craven kidnapped Harry and found out their secret identities along with Peter.
Yeah, so right after Peter escaped like Craven's whole situation, whatever the hell he wanted for him anyway, yeah, they go on the run. Peter and his entire family just go on the run the next issue. Like, I'm not even joking to you. Like, and holy shit. Oh, wow, you can grind meat on those.
Pause.
Anyway, main point, back to the main video. Anyway.
You some freaky ass nigga.
So yeah, that happened. Sorry for the not mentioning that, but yeah, I'm just trying to catch up as much as y'all are. It's just wild to me all this happened. Oh, and also like Peter's son is wearing the suit now, and it's apparently the symbiote now. Also Black Cat is around the same age as his son. So yeah, you can tell what they're setting up there, keeping the Spidey Black Cat relationship flourishing. Bro, I can't.
A few minutes later.
Flourishing, yes. Keeping the Black Hat and Spider-Man relationship flourishing. I think that's interesting in the way they're doing it in this story, because yeah, let's not fuck Peter and that, but you can still have your cake and eat it too in a different variation. So yeah, a little bit of something for everyone there. As far as that, like I feel like this comic tries to please a lot of people when it comes to the shipping thing. You know what I mean? Because like the whole like giving everyone their person in a way that feels natural. I think it's really interesting seeing Gwen with Harry. That's interesting, I won't lie. And I think having J. Jonah Jameson have more of a personal relationship with Peter than even the mainline continuity. Like I like his relationship with Uncle Ben. There's so much to love.
Nah, fuck all the bullshit. This shit pissed me off. Wilson Fisk can just kill J. Jonah Jameson and Uncle Ben right here, right now. I didn't mention that. Like at the last recent issue, like the March issue, like yeah, they have a meeting. Like the whole chapter ends with like J. Jonah Jameson and Fisk talking with Uncle Ben, and I'm like, yeah, nah, they're dead. They're dead because this is literally like their main op right now. Like I don't see how they get out of this. He's really basically saying, "Oh yeah, I control everything. Fuck off." Like yeah, no, they're dead. They're dead here.
About this story and the fact that like I don't want to say it's perfect. I really don't. But realistically, this is the best Spider-Man content I've seen in years for Marvel.
Yeah, by the way, just to give a quick little overview of the, the March chapter, basically, this is just the issue that introduced Sandman. He's a good guy, and Peter and his son have their first official team up, and they're all jazzed about it. It's a whole thing. The suit goes over, like, different parameters, yada, 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 and that's it. Anyway.
I genuinely hope that like they merge like this Peter with the mainline continuity and like just do it like New 52/Rebirth style, where you merge the two somehow in their histories and whatnot, and you write out Paul or just have Paul be like a demon, an ugly, hideous, disgusting demon sent from Mephisto to fuck with Peter because of Aunt May's situation.
I know y'all think I'm just ragging on Paul because it's like trendy to do so. Paul is the reason why MJ and all this other shit is happening with her character. He is literally the focal point of all of Peter's suffering for the most part as far as his romantic situation. I hate this nigga Paul with all of my passion. He literally just doesn't need to exist. And here he is. Anyway.
I don't know. And then just get rid of him in the most unceremonious way possible and just write him out the story forever. I'm sorry, not sorry. I don't care for Paul. I genuinely hate this character. I don't want him to exist.
A few minutes later.
For me personally, I love this story. I'm so glad they're not hating Peter just for existing. It's so damn corny when they do this. I don't understand the hype. I genuinely wish I understood it. I just don't. It's weird. It's weird as hell. But that's just my personal take on the situation. I think personally more than anything, I like the design as far as the symbiote quote unquote suit or whatever it's made of now, even though it's still acting like a symbiote and it's like a artificial intelligence version of the symbiote, which is, oh no, I can be honest, I hate it. I hate it. I think it's dumb. Like, I can complain about it, some parts about this, right? Am I allowed to do that? Because I feel like it's kind of ass. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it is ass. Either have it be a Clintar or don't. Like personally, like having it be programmable sentient intelligence, it's giving Ultron. It's literally giving Ultron. That's what I'm thinking about when every time I picture like a comic panel of this thing. It's like it's giving Ultron with a coat of Spider-Man paint, and I don't dig it per se. I just genuinely don't like it. It looks weird to me personally. I think aside from that, yeah, there's really not much I can complain about besides, they race swapped Black Cat. Now she's actually Black Cat. Now that I say that, it might be problematic. Like Black Cat, and now she's like black. I don't know. It's a little bit too on the nose, don't you think? Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But I will say, aside from my critiques, I think this comic run, these past few issues have been pretty solid. I'm so used to saying chapters. Like, this is how you know I read manga. Like, it's so annoying because I be trying not to say issues or chapters or get them mixed up, and I end up doing it anyway. I don't know. But aside from that, yeah, no, it's great to be a Spider-Man fan now. There's like a lot of good shit is coming out. You know, we've had a couple fumbles these past few years. You know, we've had some misfires with Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Yes, I still hate it.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.